Hey guys, welcome back to Jason and Joni Builds. We're back in the shop this morning doing a few pickup items under the hood of our Bronco. I have some spots on the firewall that I need to get filled up, as we had talked about some of the holes left by the previous owner and their aftermarket heater. I got a couple spots over here on top of the wheel tub, because these are the original wheel tubs. They're not in bad shape, they just have a few extra holes I don't like. So I'm going to fix all those holes and basically start getting this thing ready to start doing body work. I keep talking about that, but just some of these spots that I've been putting off doing any welding on just because I had other stuff I really wanted to do. As I'm sure you guys do, you procrastinate on things that don't really interest you, and fixing holes is just a necessary evil. So anyways, we'll get started on that. I'm just going to go ahead and get these marked and cut out and just sort of show you how I go about fixing holes. Alright, so I've got what I'm going to cut marked with my Sharpie. You know, I could cut a big section out, but I'd rather keep my the repair as small as possible. So what I'll end up doing is just cutting out small squares, and then I'll put them behind the firewall, hold them with a magnet, and then I'll weld them from the outside. That'll give me some backer to weld against. And you won't see them because they're up high on the firewall and they're hidden behind the AC duct. You know, it's not a bad repair. It's kind of ugly, but you know nobody sees that. I'm not hiding anything. It's just an easier way of welding it up. I've seen some people put a brass backer, and then you can weld against that, and basically you just pull your brass off and then you have just a weld left. But I can't get my arm behind there and do all that at one time, so this is how I'm going to do it. Now I'll get some cardboard. I'll cut me a template. I'll cut it out on steel. We'll stick it in there and get it welded up. See how long my arms are. That's pretty close. Couldn't see what I was doing. Kind of gives me a reference. I'm going to cut this just a little bit wider for my flange tool, and then I can adjust it after that. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and made sure this was trimmed to fit the hole like it's supposed to. Then I've got my piece of stock I cut out, and as you see I've got plenty of room for my flanging tool, so I'll just set that in the middle. The flanging tool doesn't do corners very well, so you kind of have to pick which one you're going to do. And what I may end up having to do is just crimp around it, and then I'll cut the corner out with my saw afterwards. So as you see here, all I need to know is I can put the tool on top of the line and crimp to it. We should be in good shape. To bend down. Okay, so here's the repair. Again, it doesn't look like much, but it's got the Z-bend in it, and that should pop right in. I need to go grind behind here and get just that little feathered edge out where we cut it, and then we'll stick this on, see how it fits. Okay, what I'm going to use is just one of these welder's magnets. I'm going to see if it'll work, if I can stick this against a firewall and put the magnet against it, see if it'll hold it in place. So that'll be the repair. You can see what happens, it brings that steel up where you can weld it in, grind it off, and it'll be just a skim coat of filler there instead of just a big wide open hole. So that should work out just fine. Now I'll get out my grinder and we'll grind it smooth and see what we have. Okay, here's the hole welded up. That'll be real good. We can fill that with a little bit of body filler and it'll look really nice. Let's go ahead and get these 3 holes there. We'll get those welded up and I guess one more right over here. This one's going to be a little more difficult to get to. So guys, what I'm going to do now is I've got these little squares cut out. I'll use the same magnets behind, and I'll put these in these locations where I want to weld up these holes, and that'll give me something to weld to. And then on the inside, I'll make sure that they get seam seal around them, just so any moisture doesn't get behind it and create a place for rust to form. So it's just a easier way to make a backer. All right, now I'll grind it up and show you what we've got. And our hole's filled. So now it's just kind of sand the area real good again, and I'm gonna get my dolly out. It's got just a little bit of wave to it around one of the holes. I'm gonna work that out. We'll get it in primer and then we can put a little filler over that and it'll look good as new. All right, guys, appreciate you guys tuning in again, watching me do some pickup work. I'm gonna mix up some paint here a little bit, put some primer on it. Okay guys, as you can see, yesterday I had a real productive day getting this thing sanded and getting its first real coat of 2K primer sprayed on it. I went ahead and pulled the frame back out. I've got the body sitting up on the lift, and I'm gonna build a body cart here in the next couple days so I can roll this thing around, because I need to be painting my chassis, paint the frame so we can start assembling the chassis and get that thing put together. And the body sitting on the frame was hindering all that work from progressing. We'll start doing some bodywork videos here real soon and show you guys my method. But anyways, this is all I did was sand, wipe it down with some good cleaner, and then sprayed it with 2K primer. So now I can see my high and low spots and really see the areas that I need to work. And like I said, I know I have some that we were fixing. The weld spots, like I said, right now they're just ground smooth. We'll have to use a little filler, a little bit of filler here on the wheel wells on both sides. Show you guys how this thing looks with primer, and it looks really nice. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning back in. This is kind of an odd video for us. Joni's been a little under the weather, so hopefully she'll get to feeling better here in the next few days. You guys have a great day. Take care.